Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a poor farmer who owned a few animals. Among them was an old donkey. The donkey had been with the farmer for many years. He carried heavy loads of wood, sacks of grain, and sometimes even water jars from the river. Though he was not very strong anymore, the farmer still kept him because he had been a loyal companion for so long. One hot afternoon, the donkey wandered around the farmyard searching for shade. Without realizing it, he stepped near an old abandoned well. The ground around it was weak, and suddenly thud. The donkey slipped and fell inside. The animal cried loudly, braying in fear. The farmer and neighbors rushed over, hearing the desperate sounds. When they saw the donkey deep inside the well, they realized how serious the problem was. The well was very deep, and it had no rope or pulley strong enough to pull the donkey out. The farmer stood there, scratching his head. He thought for a long time and then sighed heavily. This donkey is old. He can't work like before. Even if I manage to save him, he won't be of much use. The well is useless too, and it's dangerous for children and other animals. Maybe the best solution is to fill it up with soil and close it forever. That way, the donkey will be buried, and the well will no longer be a danger. The neighbors nodded in agreement. Though it felt cruel, they believed it was practical. And so, they picked up shovels and began throwing soil into the well. At first, when the donkey felt the dirt hitting his back, he panicked. He realized what was happening: the farmer had given up on him. He cried louder, his brays echoing through the village. But then, something strange happened. After a few moments of fear, the donkey grew quiet. With every shovel of soil that fell on him, the donkey shook his body, letting the dirt slide down to his feet. Then he stepped up onto the new layer of soil. The farmers kept shoveling, and the donkey kept shaking and stepping. Shake it off, step up. Shake it off, step up. Over and over again. The people were shocked. What they thought was the donkey's grave was actually becoming his ladder to freedom. Hour after hour passed. Slowly, the level of soil inside the well rose higher and higher. The donkey continued his struggle, refusing to give up. His eyes, once filled with fear, now shone with determination. Finally, after much effort, the donkey reached the top of the well. To everyone's amazement, he stepped out, tired, dirty, but alive and free. The farmer was speechless. His neighbors stared in silence. They had all tried to bury the donkey, but instead, their actions had helped him escape. Life often throws dirt on us. People may discourage us, problems may surround us, and difficulties may feel like they are burying us alive. But just like the donkey, we have a choice: we can either give up and be buried, or we can shake it off and step up. Every difficulty can be turned into a stepping stone. Every insult can become motivation. Every hardship can build our strength. The donkey's story teaches us that success does not come from avoiding struggles, but from using those very struggles to rise high. Think of the donkey's journey. Imagine if he had accepted his fate. He would have been buried under the soil, forgotten forever. But instead, with each shovel of dirt, he found an opportunity to climb. This story mirrors real life. Many great people faced rejection, loss, and failure before they rose to greatness. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Abraham Lincoln faced defeat after defeat before becoming president. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison before leading his nation to freedom. What kept them alive was the same mindset as the donkey: shake off the dirt and step up. Next time life throws dirt on you, criticism, failure, betrayal, or hardship, remember the donkey in the well. Instead of crying and giving up, tell yourself, I will not be buried. I will rise. Turn troubles into steps toward success. Key lesson: your struggles are not the end, they are the beginning of your climb.